Good morning, all of you. Is it inaudible? Audio, videos, everything is clear. Fine. So, before I start the session, let us fix our agenda. What we are going to be discussing, let us fix our agenda, guys, please. Yeah, Abhinav Kumar, yeah. Shai, yeah, yeah. So, I will address the question, Sai, by end. Okay, please wait. Yeah. So, first, before I start the session, let us fix our agenda. What we're going to be discussing, let us fix our agenda, guys, please. So today we're gonna be discussing about what is DevOps. We're gonna be discussing it. What is DevOps? We are gonna be discussing for today. In tomorrow, what is AWS? We're gonna be discussing by tomorrow. So tomorrow, by end of the session, we can conclude what is a AWS versus DevOps. We are gonna be understand by tomorrow's session. So today, let us understand what is DevOps only for today. And before starting the session, before starting the session. So what exactly this course overview? What is exactly the course overview? Then let us understand, guys, please. First, first, first. So what is the total duration of course, guys, please? Total duration is 4 months of duration. In this 4 months of duration, in this 4 months of duration. So which are all the prerequisitions? So in this 4 months of duration, so complete DevOps with AWS and AWS administration will be covered. So if you want to join in this course, which are all the prerequisitions, guys, please? Linux basics required, that I will be covered. Linux basics required, that I will be covered. Shell scripting also required, that I will be covered. Don't worry. No programming, Java, .NET is not required. You require a Linux, you require a laptop with this minimum configuration. So minimum with 10 Windows 10 Pro and 4 GB RAM, i3 process is minimum. If you have a more than 4 GB like 8 GB, 16 GB, i7, it's very good. But it is a minimum requirement for your laptop configurations. And who can join in this course? Freshers can join in this course. Experienced students can also join in this course. And any graduate can also join in this course. And which are all the benefits if you join in this course, guys, please? Daily class recording videos after the payment via a Google Drive you can access. Resume preparation, interview question and answers, 4 live real-time projects, 4 live real-time projects, and 80% of soft materials I'm gonna be providing with you. I'm gonna be providing with you. So our course starts with very basic level. Our course starts with very, very basic level and finish with what advanced level. So each and every class is a practically implemented. in front of you that you need to practice in a laptop a daily basis. Daily basis. After completion of course, you will receive a certificate from our institute. Daily 1 hour class. Daily 1 hour class. So 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. The classes are Monday to Saturday. The classes are Monday to Saturday. You're gonna be paying 12,000 rupees for complete DevOps, for complete AWS, for daily recordings, guys, please. For daily recordings. And you're gonna be you. If you want to talk to admin for further admin any kind of admin question, please call to 9297 So this is our course content link. And able to use this course content. What I'm gonna be delivered, you can able to revise from here. Got it very clear. And before starts, let it be introduce myself. So my name is Maha. I have totally 15 years of IT experience. My career starts as a Java developer. Then I then I turn as a DevOps engineer from last 5 years onwards. It is include AWS and Azure also. That is what exactly my profile. And before starts, I have a three questions. I want to clarify these three questions. Then what are the first question, guys, please? What is an application? What is a application? So second question is what? What is a server? Third question, what is an SDLC? What is an application? The working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. That application, if you are gonna be placed on server side, once if it is placed on server side, we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, book my show. Let it be repeat again this point. What is an application? The working software which is written any programming language we call as an application. That application we're gonna be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can access our internet as a website. Clear. But what about SDLC? SDLC is a software development lifecycle. In SDLC, we have a several stages and several phases. In software development lifecycle, we have a several stages and several phases. Which are all those guys, please? Analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. And maintenance, guys. So, if you want to build a Flipkart kind of application, what are the first step, guys, please? First, we need to gathering information from the client. What is analysis? First step, guys, please. Analysis means what exactly? Gathering information from the client of exactly the login page, registration page, a payment gateway, and each and every information will be gathered. Based on gathering information, it will be designed. Design is nothing but what? Plan. According to the planning, our developers will implement the lines of code. Will implement lines of code by using Java, .NET, Python, or any programming language. Once if it is an implement, once if it is an implement, so then whether it is working or not, our our developers will our developers will write lines of code. After successfully implementing lines of code, then it will verify by testers whether the functional is working or not, login page is working or not, registration working or not functionally. Our testers will be verified. Once if it is testers are verified, we're gonna be deploying our applications on hundreds of servers. Once if it is placing on hundreds of servers, once if it is placing on hundreds of servers, we're gonna be accessing our internet as a website. Whether it is working or not, we're gonna be monitoring and maintenance. We're gonna be monitoring and maintenance by following these all the stages. By following these all the stages and phases, we are gonna be we are gonna be doing business and internet. But in this DevOps, in this software development life cycle, in this software development life cycle, if you are a software engineer, directly or indirectly, we are part of it. If you are a developer, can write the lines of code. If you are a tester, can verify the functionality. But if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly you are gonna be? So first, what is a DevOps, please? What is in exactly DevOps? So as a DevOps engineer, DevOps means what? The combination of software development plus operation we call as a DevOps. That means as a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Means so as a DevOps engineer, we're gonna be in implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operation. That means we are part of coding, build, test, release, deploy, operation, and monitoring. And monitoring as please. Tell me, is DevOps is a technology like Java, .NET, Python? No. DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is a process. DevOps is an automated process. DevOps is an automated process from dev environment to operations. Let us understand with the same point with another slide. So usually what will happen, the developers are keep on writing lines of code. These lines of code, whatever the lines of code which is written by developer, we're gonna be as a DevOps engineer, we're gonna be making working software and delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with the high quality, with low cost is nothing but what? Our DevOps transparent pipeline. Our DevOps transparent pipeline. DevOps transparent pipeline. But as a DevOps engineer, once if you are getting into the company, we're gonna be replacing with what? A complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. Our SDLC software development lifecycle is a complex pipeline. Our DevOps process is a transparent pipeline. Transparent pipeline, guys, please. But why we are calling SDLC as a complex? Because if it is a manual process. Because if it is a manual process from analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance, it is a manual process. Due to this manual process, if you got an issue, if you got an issue in middle of the process, if you got an issue in middle of the process, for identification it will take long time. For resolving issue also it will take long time. That means definitely cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased. So let us understand with an example. Let us understand with an example. So, so it is water pipeline is underground. It is water pipeline. It is an underground. It is somewhere else blockage. Somewhere else it is a blockage. It is not a leakage, it is a blockage. For identification of this, for identifying this block, it will take a long time. And resolving issue also it will take long time. In meanwhile, our customers are waiting with what? Water buckets and what waiting for water buckets and water tanks also. The customers are not satisfied. So that means what? So cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased, and customers are not satisfied. The same thing is happen in our our software development life cycle also. In the software development life cycle, in the software development life cycle, in the software development life cycle. So for identification, if we got an issue, for identification, if it is take long time, for resolving issue also it will take long time, definitely the cost will be increased, the quality will be decreased, the customers are also not satisfied. That is the reason we are shifting into the DevOps transparent pipeline. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, in this DevOps transparent pipeline, in this DevOps transparent pipeline, everything is an automated, everything is a transparent, everything is an automated, everything is a transparent, guys, please. Due to this transparent, even though if we got an issue, easily we can able to identify, easily we can able to rectify as soon as possible, as soon as possible, as soon as possible, guys, please. So the same thing here also. In our DevOps process, we are implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. So in this an automated DevOps transparent pipeline, if we got an issue, any problem, easily we can able to identify, easily we can able to rectify as soon as possible, and we can able to deliver working software within a shortest time. That means definitely cost will be decreased, the quality will be increased, and moreover, customers also satisfied. So that is the reason we are gonna be replacing complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a plan, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, and operations. And operations, yes, please. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, in this DevOps transparent pipeline, we are part of coding, integration, testing, release, DevOps, deploy, and operation. But to be frankly, we are not doing any planning. We are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Ends with what? Operation. But in this DevOps transparent pipeline, what exactly are roles and responsibility as a DevOps engineer? What exactly are